Hi, welcome to Ski Forever Yoga. I'm Carl. Thanks very much for joining me on your mat today. Looking forward to guiding you through this routine. I've had requests from people saying they're transitioning from skiing to other sports like cycling and golf. So this routine will actually be beneficial for all three. It's going to look at opening up the hip flexors, the glutes, and also some twisting for that golf swing. Let's get started in mountain pose. With 3 deep breaths to relax the parasympathetic nervous system. Filling the abdomen with that breath. Bringing it up into the lungs. And then compressing back down into the abdomen. We'll start with half forward fold. Hands on the shins, flat back, forward fold. Half fold. And hands down into plank. Plank position. Wrists under the elbows. Elbow creases facing forward. And abs nice and tight. Tighten up those thighs as well. And lowering down with the elbows very close to the ribs to a 90 degrees. Flip onto the tops of your feet. And upward dog. Downward dog. Walking it out a little bit, especially if this is your first downward dog of the day. 3-legged dog. And up into warrior 2. Reaching forward for a peaceful warrior. Side angle, right arm on the right thigh, left arm overhead, nice straight line from the fingertips to the back heel. That foot's at a 45, some weight into the knife edge of the back foot. Back into warrior 2. You're on a single plane, front heel aligned with the middle of the back foot. And we're going to go down for a low lunge. Keeping the knee off the ground this time. Plant that hand. Open it up to the right. Nice twist. Plant both hands. And back into chaturanga. Coming down at a 90, flip the toes. Upward dog. Back into downward dog. And we'll come back up into mountain. And we'll do that on the other side. Let's go down into plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, 3-legged dog. That knee comes into the chest and you step it forward. And we're going to come up into warrior 2. Fingers are stretching out, shoulders are loose, abs are tucked, heels intersecting the middle of the back foot. That knee should stay above the ankle to protect the knee. We'll reach forward with the torso And come up for Peaceful Warrior. Also known as Reverse Warrior. Side angle. Great for swinging the golf club, opening up the sides. Golf's a very one-way sport. You're swinging the same way all the time, but it's great to open up both sides. Back into Warrior 3. And hands down to either side of the foot. We're now into the low lunge. Knee stays off the mat. And we're going to open up to the left side. Keeping the abs tucked. Don't let that left knee roll out. You want to keep it in. Hands down. Back into plank. On the plank, you're rolling a bit forward so that you can come down. Get those elbows at a 90. Flip onto the toes. Up into downward dog. At least upward dog, and then downward dog. And we'll walk it out again. Stepping back into mountain pose for some breathing. And let's go into our chair position. Chair position, you want to be able to see your toes. You can come down as low as you want, just as if you're sitting on a chair, or a little higher. You can have your hands on your hips. Prayer pose, straight in front, or up above, or even higher. So from chair pose, let's do a chair twist, prayer position with the hands, and let's roll to get that right arm over the left thigh above the knee, and you're looking to open up to get those hands close to the heart. Great for opening up the lower back on the right. And forward fold. Half bend. Back into chair. And we'll do the other side. Prayer hands. Roll forward. Get that right arm onto the right thigh. Twisting open. Back to forward fold. Half fold. Plank position. 90 degrees. Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Let's give ourselves a child's pose. Knees to the edges of the mat, toes touching. Giving some relief from the work you did with the chairs on the lower back. Nice counterflex. Breath is reaching every part of the body, the blood's flowing. Great to be present in the middle of your yoga routine. And we'll come back up for a tree pose. We want to do a little bit of balancing work here. We'll start with our left foot on the mat, balls of the feet on the mat, heel just above the right ankle, and that's a tree pose to start. That's also tree pose with the instep on the calf, or you can bring it all the way up. Make sure you're looking at a solid spot that's not moving on the ground or on the floor. Don't look at another yogi in case they're bobbing and weaving. And breathing. Now we'll do the right side. Balls of the right foot on the mat, heel above the ankle. If you're just getting started on tree pose, great place to be. Then you start to move the foot up a little bit and up even further. You'll see where your balance is today, different on either side. You want to have the thigh pushing into the foot and the foot pushing into the thigh. And tighten the abs. Tight abs and a good spot on the wall are key to balance moves. We'll do a standing figure 4. I'm going to bring the left bent leg over the right thigh, similar to what we were just doing, but this one lets you squat down into a chair position, standing figure 4. And we'll do it on the other side. Standing figure 4 into chair. And that's our standing moves for now. Let's bring this to the floor, into our easy seat. We'll do a forward fold from a seated position. Feet are folded, reaching forward with a flat back. Reaching forward as far as you can go, and then once you're at your limit, just let the head take you down. You may get your forearms onto the floor. Abs are tucked, protect the lower back. And we'll roll it up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Let's rotate to the left side, and we'll do the forward fold to the left. You can open up more of your right side. Once again, reaching until you are about as far as you can go, and just let your head bring you down, making sure your toes are curled in to protect those knees. And rolling up gently and slowly. Other side. Now remember, I'm making proposals. You do what's right for your body. If you feel any sharp jabbing or pinching, back off. Do what works for you. This is a practice. It's not supposed to be perfect or look perfect. It should work for you. It's your practice. And we'll roll back up. Let's get those hands overhead. Make sure that spine is straight. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind. Twist that spine gently. Make sure it's straight up and down. Back to center. Make sure the spine is straight. Right hand on left knee. Looking behind. And let's get onto our backs for a bridge pose. Feet are flat, knees are up. Tuck the abs and lift up with your feet mostly and your back into bridge. We'll roll down gently, one vertebrae at a time. Back up. And down. And one more. Rolling back down. Knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around your knees. Try to keep that tailbone flat. Nice counter flex here. Feet on the floor. And let's windshield wiper those legs to the right and to the left. And we'll roll back up into easy seat to wrap up this routine with 3 big breaths. This is the part where you get to feel the benefits of your practice and the work you've done, the investment you've made in yourself. Great to get to your mat. Golfers will especially appreciate the twist moves we've been doing. Skiers and cyclists, you'll enjoy and benefit especially from the work on the hip flexors and on the glutes. If you're transitioning, this routine should help. Thanks very much for joining me. This is Ski Forever Yoga. I'm Carl. Look forward to seeing you again on your mat soon. Thank you.